Masks are off and large events are on. I'm Matt Smith. Today on Upfront. After a year of being dark, entertainment venues are coming back. What venues will be doing to keep you safe next. Plus.
But over the next decade, we might be able to reshape what conservative politics looks like in this country.
Former Wisconsin Republican Congressman Reed Ribble on forming a new coalition built around truth-telling. And.
Well, this is pure and simple state interference with local affairs.
Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett fires back at attempts by Republican lawmakers to overhaul police and fire commissions.
Taking on the issues important to Wisconsin. This is Upfront with your host, Adrian Pedersen.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Matt Smith in this week for Adrian Pedersen. If you're tired of wearing masks indoors, you heard welcome news last week. The CDC loosened its mask guidance for fully vaccinated people, saying it's okay for them to stop wearing masks indoors in most places. As more people become vaccinated, more large events are coming back as well. American Family Field in Milwaukee will go back to full capacity for Brewers baseball next month. In Madison, the Overture Center announced new shows starting in October. After being dark for more than a year, other entertainment venues are making plans to reopen as well. We're talking about what's ahead with Marty Brooks, CEO of the Wisconsin Center District, and Peggy Williams-Smith, President and CEO of Visit Milwaukee. Good to see both of you. Peggy, let me begin with you. There was a lot of good news that came this past week, but this is also going to take a little bit of time. So paint us a picture, if you will. Realistically, what does Milwaukee look like as we head into the first part of the summer?
Well, as the first part of the summer opens up, we're going to be fully open. We're going to have no capacity limits. We're going to be able to operate. Obviously, our operators are all being safe, and they're going to maintain that level of safety to make sure that the guests that are coming into their establishments are safe. But we're going to be able to see people in bars again. We're going to be able to see people in museums and watching concerts. It's going to be awesome.
Peggy, even after the CDC recommendations this past week, the city of Milwaukee still has a mask ordinance in place. Would you like to see that lifted immediately?
I would like to see that lifted as soon as possible to follow the CDC guidelines. I think it's really confusing for the people who operate businesses in the city because there is no longer a statewide mandate. And now with the CDC guidelines coming out, it will become more difficult for our business owners to enforce that policy.
Marty, take us inside the Wisconsin Center District. What are indoor events going to look like over the next couple of months? And will masks be part of that equation for the short term?
I think for the short term, so long as we are following the direction of the City of Milwaukee Health Department, masks will be required. Hopefully, in due time, the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, they will follow the lead of the CDC and change that. But until they do, certainly within the Wisconsin Center District properties, we are requiring our staff and all visitors to wear masks as mandated by the City of Milwaukee's Health Department. As far as what people can expect coming into these larger facilities, ourselves, the Fiserv Forum, I think you're going to notice a lot more communication about the cleaning methodologies we all have in place. Certainly, we've maintained our facilities in a clean fashion historically, but with COVID and people's awareness and sensitivity to what people are doing, what organizations are doing to mitigate viruses, you're going to see us not only cleaning more in front, but also letting you know what we're doing to make sure that the facilities are safe.
Marty, in terms of events and bookings, what are you seeing? What type of interest at this point?
It's been interesting. It's been very slow, I'd say, for the first 8 to 10 months since everything shut down. But we've seen as the CDC has relaxed some of its guidelines, as the City of Milwaukee's Health Department has relaxed some of their guidelines. We've seen a lot more inquiries of people looking to do events as we've been able to increase capacity. And more importantly, we're seeing people being responsive to our outbound initiatives to try and bring business in here. Certainly with the announcement yesterday and the announcement that the city made last week, we're seeing a lot more activity, and we're very optimistic that by midsummer, we're going to be back at virtually 100% of the activity we would have been prior to COVID hitting us all.
Peggy, when you look to last summer, you and I have talked a lot about hotel occupancy, restaurant bar capacity, tourism income, all at historic lows last year. As we look ahead to this summer, what is still the biggest challenge and the biggest unknowns for these industries?
Well, I think that business travel is still going to be the biggest unknown. We know that leisure travel is the first to rebound, and we're really uniquely positioned to make sure that we capitalize on that. We are within a 6-hour drive of a quarter of the most populated areas in the United States, and people want to get out. They want to be able to experience travel. So we think that is going to help us. And not everyone can travel on the weekend, so that'll fill some weekdays. But really, our business travel is what fills hotels and gives us the base business that allows them to increase their rate Sunday through Thursday. So we do need corporations to lift their travel bans and start meeting with each other in person, because that's where you make that personal interaction and really can get business done.
In terms of the leisure travel, we're potentially on the brink of some historic travel, or at least people wanting to get out of their homes and go somewhere. How does Milwaukee compete for that business?
Well, I think Milwaukee is just, first of all, an amazing place. We have great urban outdoor recreation activities, and I think that there is still going to be this complete need for people to be outside. We're going to have one of the most incredible best state fairs in the country taking place here in August. In September, we have the world's largest music festival, and I don't know if you've seen the acts for either of those. Those are featuring world-class entertainers that are definitely going to drive business into our city, which is absolutely fantastic, as well as Irish Fest and Mexican Fiesta. And then Harley-Davidson just announced that they're going to sponsor a new hometown rally that's going to come back to Milwaukee every Labor Day weekend. So that's really also going to help us to drive room nights. And then, we also have a little thing called the Ryder Cup that is going to put a national spotlight on southeastern Wisconsin as well.
Some good news this past week, still some challenges ahead. We both appreciate your time and your work. Marty Brooks, President and CEO of the Wisconsin Center District, Peggy Williams-Smith, President and CEO of Visit Milwaukee. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up, House Republicans boot Wyoming Congresswoman Liz Cheney from her leadership position. Next, former Wisconsin Republican Congressman Reed Ribble with a call for truth-telling in the GOP.